Hey guys, Lodicus here with the full completion walkthrough for Fruit Adventure. This releases on the 11th of August 2023. It was published and developed by Neto game dev, and it can be found in the Xbox store for $4.99 and will be soon joining the Windows store in a few weeks for the same price. If you happen to buy both, you can get a healthy 2000 gamer score stack, and I've also been informed that the first title update is just around the corner. Fruit Adventure is your typical platforming game. You'll need to avoid the junk food, pitfalls and spikes while finding the key and exiting the level. There's a total of 30 achievements to earn, one for completing each of the 30 levels. The developer has sneakily added secret portals into each of the 30 levels to get you through them super quick, so I'll be utilising these portals to get you the full completion in around 16 minutes. So let's jump into the first level and I'll quickly go over the controls. So you move around with the left analog stick, A to jump, and then you can double jump in the air by just pressing A again. There is stars on the levels which give you additional score, but these can be completely ignored. You will have to pick up a key and use that key to open the barrier at the very end of the level and press the button to complete it. As you move into level 2, I'll show you an example of the secret portals. There is one of these at the start of each level. This one on level 2 is just on the left hand side down this pit. So if you hug the left hand side wall, land on that specific area, you'll be teleported to the later area of the level. Just simply drop down those blocks, pick up the key, and then head to the barrier at the very end and jump on the button. These secret portals move between each of the levels. So on level 3 here, what we're going to do is climb up to the top left and then jump out to the right. You will need to do quite a large double jump to hit this portal. Again, this is then going to move you to the later section of the level. We'll jump on the key, jump out of this pit, and then just move to the right hand side of the screen to open the barrier and exit the level. So the secret portal on level 4 is nice and easy to get to, so jump onto this orange brick and then double jump to the top left and you should go through. You'll appear next to the key, just do a double jump to grab that and then move to the right hand side. Open the gate and exit the level. The secret portal in level 5 is just behind this cake here. So when you get to these large orange bricks, just double jump underneath those and you'll go on through. The key itself is just below you on the right hand side here, so just drop down onto those platforms and then proceed to the right to complete the level. The portal on level 6 is a little tricky to get to, so after this cake there'll be another cake that comes in. You want to jump on him and double jump up to that circular cloud and you should find the portal. Once you come through, same as the previous level, just drop down onto these platforms, pick up the key and move to the right hand side to exit the level. So as we move on to level 7, we're going to utilize a triple jump on top of a cake to get this next one. So move on to this grassy platform and then do a triple jump off the cake into the air and you should go through the portal. You'll then move to the right hand side and again on the lower section of one of these spinning platforms you'll find the key. Just grab that, move to the right and exit the level. The portal for level 8 is really easy, so just move to the left hand side of the screen, double jump and you'll go on through. As soon as you spawn in, just stand still or drop down to grab the key and then move on your way to the right hand side and exit the level. Just make sure you don't hit those spikes as they will kill you outright. The secret portal for level 9 is just a few screens over once you get to the bridge. So once you get to the bridge that's breakable, when you stand on it, just stand on the middle block, the third one in, and then drop down and you'll portal through. You're going to need to double jump onto this key so you don't hit the spikes, open the door and then go on through. On level 10 here, we need to utilize one of the falling choco blocks that fall down. So just go over this gap and then this first red choco block, go underneath it, and then we're going to double jump off the top of it to the left. and we should hit a portal. And as we come through the other side, we'll find a key just below us, grab that, and then move on to the right hand side to exit the level. Level 11, nice and easy. So once you get to this breakable block in the middle, we're just going to double jump off it straight up in the air, and we'll go through the portal. Again, we've got a key directly underneath us, so stand still so the first block breaks, fall down, pick up the key, and then as you've guessed it, we're just going to move on to the right hand side of the screen and complete the level. The portal in level 12 can be found under this third breakable block. So if you jump over these three guys but stay on top of this one, drop down, before you hit the spikes you'll be portaled through. You'll kindly find the key just on the other side and then make your way to the right hand side to complete the level. Level 13, nice easy. Once you spawn in, just double jump on the spot and you'll go through the portal. As you spawn in, the keys to your bottom left here, just drop down, pick that up, and then again, move to the right hand side to complete the level. On level 14, the portal's directly above you, so just jump up to the top left and then double jump to the top right, and you should go through the portal. The key's then directly underneath you. Just stand still for a couple of seconds till you fall down, pick up the key, and then head on to the right hand side. So on level 15, we're actually going to grab the key before we go through the portal. So we're going to move to the right hand side. You'll see the key here in these breakable blocks. Break the top lock, drop down, and then we're going to activate this first choco block. Then jump as high as you can to the left from the top of the choco block, and you should hit the portal. Move on to the right hand side once you're through, and because you've already got the key, we can go straight through the gate. Level 16 is another one where we're going to grab the key first before going through the portal. So find the key just to the right of you here. Again, break the top block, drop down. We're going to break this right hand side block and then use that to drop in the very bottom right there, that corner of that wall. That'll take you through to the portal. And then we're going to just traverse to the right hand side and complete the level. Level 17 is a little bit more trickier. So first of all, we're going to grab the key first. So jump over this gap. And then we'll eventually get to these choco blocks that fall. Just make sure you don't hit the spikes. Activate those down. Jump up, grab the key. Then we're going to drop to the level below. Grab these stars. Activate these two choco blocks. Then we're going to go back over ourselves from the red choco block. Jump into the top left there. And you should transition through to the end of the level. Level 18 this time, we're going to grab the key first of all, and then we need to make a fairly tricky jump to activate this portal. So under these choco blocks, grab the key, make sure you don't get squished, and then as we get to this side, there'll be a cake flying in. We're going to utilize that to triple jump up to the side of these bricks in the top left here, and that'll take us through the portal and to end the level. As we move on to level 19, we're going to grab the key first of all, which is on these spinning platforms. Run past these choco blocks, and then this red choco block, what we want to do is jump on the top of it, and in the very corner above it here, there'll be a secret portal. That'll take you to the very end of the level. Just make sure that you don't hit those spikes and go on through. On level 20 here, we do have a little bit of a walk before we actually get to the portal. So run under all these choco blocks, jump up and go around, jump up again, go along the top, and then we'll have to wait while we stand on these blocks. And then once we get to the very bottom, just make sure you don't hit those spikes. And then what we're going to do is jump against this sandy coloured wall here at the very top left. And there should be a secret portal up there. We'll then move through to here. And all you need to do is walk to the right hand side. And the key is actually above the gate this time. Just pick up the key and head on through. The portal on level 21 is nice and easy. So as we spawn in, we're going to jump across this gap. There's going to be a few choco blocks. And what we want to do is drop down between the two blue ones where we'll find a portal. Just make sure you don't get squashed. And then we're going to move to the right hand side and pick up the key. This can also be found just above the gate as it was in the previous level. Pick that up, open it up and go on through. The secret portal on level 22 is actually up against the right hand side of this red choco block. So jump across this gap, activate the choco block, and then we're going to jump onto the top of it. And then while hugging the right hand side, just drop down and we'll teleport through. Then going to move to the right hand side and pick up the key that's floating in the air, and then open the gate and go on through. We have a nice easy portal on level 23, so as you spawn in, just drop down to your left, you'll go on through the portal, and then the key's actually hidden away in these choco blocks, so run through and then go back over yourself, pick up the key, and then just head to the right hand side to exit the level. Level 24, we're going to grab the portal first of all. So just avoid getting crushed by these choco blocks and then make a jump to the right hand side, slide down the wall, and in the bottom right corner of that wall you should teleport through. And then at the very end of this level, grab the key and then just be careful once you drop down here that you don't touch the spikes and die. I suggest stepping out a little bit, pausing, and then jumping across the gap. On level 25, we have quite a sneaky portal right in the middle of these spikes. So jump into the very middle of them, you should teleport through, and then the key's directly below you. Wait for the floor to fall away, pick the key up, and then as you've guessed it, we're just going to move to the right hand side and complete the level. This portal on level 26 is a little bit tricky to get to, so just pay attention. We're going to jump over these choco blocks, and then as we reach the very end of the red choco block, we're going to jump up to the left there and hit the very corner of that orange block. That should then teleport you through. Once you get to the right hand side, road some of these blocks to pick the key up, and then we'll have to jump up to the very top here to open the gate, and then drop back down to press the button. On level 27, we have to utilize a triple jump for this first cake here to get to this circular cloud at the top and then eventually go through the portal. The key will be directly underneath you, and then just avoid these spikes as best you can and then move on to the right hand side and finish the level. As we move on to level 28, both the portal and key are right next to each other. So as you can see there, we need to make our way to the key. Directly above the key in the top left is also the portal. So pick up the key and then do a double jump into the top left and you should go on through. Break these blocks and then we'll need to drop down while avoiding the spikes and then move on to the right hand side to finish the level. On level 29, we'll have to pick up the key first. You can see it just above us here, but first of all, we'll need to go to the right hand side. So just jump over all these orange blocks, make your way up, and then jump to the left. grab the key, and then this portal is in the middle of the second spike pit. So not this one, jump over this one, but right in the middle of this one, you should find the portal. That'll teleport you through, and then of course just finish the level. On level 30, we're going to portal through by jumping up to the first of these 3 orange bricks. Once we teleport through, we're going to have to drop down to our right here and then jump around these choco bricks without getting squashed or hitting the spikes. This is probably the trickiest part of the game that you'll need to play through. Once you're out the other side, we're just then going to retrieve the key, which is on the lower levels on this bottom side. So drop down, grab the key. Thankfully, I was immune there when I hit the spikes, and then we're just going to move up to the right-hand side and then trickle our way down and finish the level. If you found this video guide useful, as always, drop it a like, and if you want to see more content from myself, please do subscribe.